Amp Media Production presents Gypsy Soul, your one-stop shop for letting out your inner gypsy. Join Denise Marsh as she brings on a variety of guests to share their artistic vision with the world.
Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting episode of Gypsy Soul. I'm your host Denise Marsh and I'm so happy to be with you this Thursday night for the bonus show. That's right, we get a bonus show. Myself and the artist loft, we take turns getting, like whoever gets when there's more weeks in a month, we take turns on who gets the bonus show, and it was my turn, so I'm super excited. So today I'd like to talk about passion, and passion does not have to be romantic passion with lovers. You could have a passion for things, for places, for people, for life in general. And passion is what drives our inner gypsy, right? A willingness to find joy in life and things maybe that other people don't find joy in, but we do, and that's what matters. So I find that I always need things to look forward to in my life, whether it's here on the show or it's at school or things with my son. I find that I'm kind of like an excitement junkie, I guess you could say. I need to have something to look forward to every week, even if it's something really, really small, like someone's gonna bake me a delicious chocolate mocha cake, right? Or my favorite show is on during the week, or I'm gonna sing with my music channel or read my poetry at an event, anything. And I think it's important to have that one thing that gets you through the week. Not just gets you through it, but that makes you happy and excited. I think we need that, especially the way things are going now, because a lot of things are very hostile and unhappy. So we need to hang on, to those glimmers, those things that make us happy, those things that make us embrace our inner gypsy. And so when we think about those small moments, right, we think about how passion is important in our life. Like, what makes you passionate? What gives you joy? Doesn't have to be something big. It could be something small. Again, it could be a person, it could be a place or a thing. But you should have that in your life because that's what keeps you going. That's what keeps you thriving and not just surviving. So once you identify these things, life gets more happy, doesn't it? Life gets less challenging, life gets more interesting, and things are more than livable. Things are attainable and just gives us everyday joy. So I'd like to share a poem with you that speaks to this narrative, and it's entitled Passion's Promise, and it's in my newest book, A Connecting Flight, Poems About the Detours of Life. And again, this is on Amazon, so if you haven't purchased it yet, I would definitely purchase it. It's a great book, and you'll definitely connect with it. Get it? Connect. Okay, so here we go. So the poem is called Passion's Promise. Passion's Promise. It is more a lingering whisper for those that were meant to hear. The mundane and obligatory are lifted and float away. The glass house of guilt replaced by stone and garlands of flowers. Passion's promise opened the door when you weren't looking. It stayed open for you to hear its beck and call. Did you hear it? Maybe you missed it. You are part of that promise. Move forward, proceed, and activate. It's been waiting for you. I hope you enjoyed that. That's actually one of my favorite poems. So, on to today's guest. Today's guest has energy and passion, not to mention charisma and a good sense of humor. And he literally flows into his product, and you'll see what I mean when I use that pun intended. So I met Bengala at a networking mixer for AroundWellington.com, which is Krista Martinelli's publication online. Once you meet him, you will never forget him, as he has a presence. When we return from a short commercial break, you're going to meet Bengala Ngobene, the founder and CEO of Chakalaka, Spices with Soul. Don't go anywhere because we've got a great show for you. Lots of spice.
Hey there, have you heard of the new show Gypsy Soul? It's hosted by the one and only Denise Marsh. Listen in as she helps you release your inner gypsy with the best in South Florida, with plenty of special guests, with their own talents to inspire your inner gypsy. Tune in every other Thursday on your preferred streaming platform.
Welcome to the AMP Media Futures Foundation. We amplify students by connecting them with industry partners to develop essential career skills. Please help support the interns of AMP Media Futures Foundation through a one-time or a monthly donation. You help us by providing them a hands-on opportunity in production, business, and communication. Your generous donation can help provide funds for equipment software and mentorship programs. Show your support by a message of your choice. You can donate by card, PayPal, or ACH services. Check out AMP Media Futures Foundation at ampfutures.org and help them power through the media industry.
Poetry doesn't have to be complicated and difficult to understand. It is an experience to be felt, shared, and remembered. Denise Marsh's compilation of poems, In a Connecting Flight, Poems About the Detours of Life, is written in free verse to be enjoyed by anyone who has had their lives changed by particular circumstances or people in a journey they didn't see coming. If you want to experience connection, this book is your passport. It's time to get the book and begin your journey. Are you ready? Available on Amazon.
And we're back with Gypsy Soul, and I'm your host, Denise Marsh, and I've got the wonderful Bengala with me today. Hi, Bengala.
Hi, how are you, Denise?
So we've got a whole display of your amazing products here. So happy to see you, as always.
I'm excited to be here.
And I love saying the name of your product, Chakalaka, Chakalaka.
Chakalaka, yeah.
Because it's got that, automatopoeia going. You
It
know what
does, yeah.
automatopoeia is?
It rolls off your tongue really
It rolls
easy.
off your tongue, and it's like when you say crash or bounce, like it sounds like it is.
Yeah, it does,
I love that word. I can never spell it, but I love it. So how did you come up with this name, Chakalaka?
So chakalaka is actually a traditional recipe we have in South Africa. It's made of beans. It's like beans and relish. It's like a mix of that. And so the meaning of chakalaka is bring us together or bring it together. Oh. And so for me, what I wanted to do is I wanted to express that to who I am. I'm the type of person that likes to bring people to a table and dine and enjoy, have fun, have conversation. And for me, Chakalaka was the perfect name. I could expose that, so.
I didn't know it meant all that.
Yeah.
Now it's even more significant.
Yeah, it has a meaning.
I love that. So what motivated you to brand these sauces? Can you share your very inspiring story with us?
Yeah, so the branding, I did the branding myself. I wanted to create something that could bring, the culture of home to it. But at the same time, I wanted a meaning to it. So I took a photo of my daughter. If you look at the bottle and you look at her face and you
Which
see
one?
My 12-year-old.
Okay, because you have 3.
She resembles my sister. Her face and my sister's face are kind of similar. They have the very sharp features. And so I took that and I put it into concept of a clip art, and I said I would create the branding around what she looks like, her face. So that, regardless of whether it belongs to me or it belongs to them, she can carry it with her wherever she goes. So, yeah.
That's so beautiful. You're gonna make me cry. It's so emotional.
I know, yeah. It means a lot to me. So I wanted to
Is
make
that
sure.
on the bottle?
That's on the bottle. So if you look at the face, if you look at the face on there, that's actually her face. And then I just created a little bit of African ambience around it.
I
just
was
to give it a bit.
wondering.
Yeah.
Now, is it true that you do the marketing
Yeah.
for your products?
So I do all the marketing and advertising. Currently, I'm just doing it myself. Of course, I could do better with it. It's just I'm juggling a lot of work and business and stuff like that. But I do the branding currently. I'm doing that.
And those are really good advertisements.
Yeah,
It's like
thank you, yeah.
There's one with the hot sauce, right? This is the hot sauce?
Yeah.
And there's a wing on top of it, and it's like splashing down.
Yeah,
You got good stuff on there.
Yeah, so I have a photographer that I work with. We actually worked together at an agency previously in my career, but she helps me out with kind of like the photography and stuff like that.
I love it. Sometimes I look at that
Yeah.
alone. Yeah. And it sells, right?
It does, yeah. A lot of people are very
Gotta
inspired.
have good marketing, right? Okay. Well, so there's so many sauces out there in the world and here in the studio. So what makes your spices stand out? What's special about your spices and your flavors?
It's a lot. So besides the look of it, that luxury branding look that kind of captivates you, brings you in, the flavors. The flavors are very important to me. and not just flavors that are derived from any ingredients. It's all natural. It's all organic stuff. We don't put any artificial stuff in it. No artificial preservatives, no sugar, no additives,
sugar.
no sugar. None of our stuff has any sugar in it. We were able to manipulate and play around with certain peppers, like sweet peppers and carrots and onions.
Did you use your kids as taste testers?
I wish I did. but yeah, it's just a combination of ingredients that we use that gives it the right amount of sweetness we need to avoid using sugars. And then for preservatives, we avoid that totally. We work with natural condiments like apple cider vinegars and lemons and salts and stuff like that to keep it preserved. So
All
I
the
think
things
that
that
makes
keep colds away.
exactly. So it's
holistic
very
as
healthy,
well,
very
yeah.
holistic, very natural. So it stands out as a product. And I know there's a lot of hot sauces out there that are on the natural side of what they do, but I think the balance of flavor, heat, and being natural is a very difficult point to get to, and I think we kind of hit that.
And for it to have flavor.
Yes.
Because usually, I mean, I keep trying to do the no sugar thing. It's so hard. But if I know I could have good stuff like this.
Yep, no sugar, zero
Like
sugar.
you could have I had plain carrots because I was trying to get myself to eat more vegetables.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Let me try some of this garlic vinaigrette, which was sitting in my house for a while. I'm embarrassed to say, but it was. And this stuff is the bomb. This stuff is so good.
Yeah,
and I've had the same battle maybe too long for maybe like a month.
Oh,
it's okay.
you should have gone through that already.
Oh, well, no, that's because I waited too long to use
Okay,
it.
yeah.
But just the right zest.
It is,
and
yeah.
I can't eat spicy. This
Yeah.
stuff is delicious.
It is. So it is it's the vinaigrette is a fermented garlic
It says,
vinaigrette.
yeah, fermented
Yeah,
garlic.
so we ferment our garlic prior to using it. It's actually our best seller. We sell that quite a lot. And it's not just healthy, but it's great on salads. You can marinate chicken, fish, shrimp with it. It gives it that zestiness to it, but
Salmon
with a very
too.
good flavor.
I
Salmon.
had it with salmon.
Yeah, yeah.
It's delicious with salmon.
And you can taste the garlic in it. And you know, anything you want infused with garlic and lemon, that is a perfect combination for you.
What about my people that like it hot, like hot and spicy? What's the hottest sauce?
If you
Not
like,
me, of
if
course.
you like it
but-
hot, we'll give you hot. So this is my hottest sauce. That's the hot pepper sauce. It's made from habaneros. It's got a very good kick to it, but it still maintains a very good flavor. But if you want even hotter, I can step you up a little bit and give you some of my relish.
Is it like jalapeno peppers?
It's not. It's like it's hotter than
Hotter
jalapeno.
than that?
Very hot.
See, I wouldn't know about
yeah.
that.
So this is a relish. It's finely sliced vegetables with habaneros in it. It's a very intense flavor. It's very flavorful, but the heat does creep in and it does give you a kick. But
Need water?
well, it depends.
I could never
Some
have
people
it.
some people can manage it, and if you can't manage it, I'll advise on having it.
But what if someone wanted to manage it? What could they have with it that it wouldn't give as much of a kick?
So it's always about how much you put into whatever you're having. So normally what we do is, like, if you want to cook with it, you could put a tablespoon in your gravy or your soup. It'll give it a nice kick, but a very good flavor because it's got good flavor to it. Or if you want to spread it on a sandwich, you can always put a little bit
a
of
relish.
like a relish. You just put it on your sandwich, a little portion of it. You can make tuna salad with it as well. You can mix it up in a rice, pasta.
So instead of mayo, you could use
You
that.
could use that. Yeah. It's a little chunky, but I mean, it'll give you the flavor and the heat that you're looking for.
And how long do these last for? Suppose you open it up. You can obviously you have to refrigerate them, correct?
Well, the sauces you don't have to refrigerate them, but if you want it to last longer, you should refrigerate
With the
them.
garlic vinaigrette, I've been
I recommend to, yeah,
Okay, you
because
do.
it's more organic than it is with the others. So if after opening, you can have them for up to 6 months, refrigerated, or for the sauces even outside of the refrigerator, it still works.
So that's like when people say, anything could go through a nuclear war, like you'll still have them around. So if there's a hurricane or anything,
You'll
still
still
be
have
having
it.
the sauce. You heard that? We're in hurricane season.
You can be in the water and
so.
putting some on your sandwich, yeah.
Do people invite you to their barbecues just so you bring your sauce?
I've had a few people who do that. They'll just randomly invite me for lunch, and I'll be like, oh, bring your sauce with you.
They're using you for your sauce. Nah.
I really
You have
love
to,
sharing.
right?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite and what's the top seller?
My favorite is the hot pepper sauce. That's that one. It's because I have a very high heat level. I can maintain. I have a very high tolerance, right?
Yeah.
So this is my hottest one. I love this one. It's my favorite one. I also love this one, the relish, but I'm very particular where I use it. I'll usually use it on like sandwiches, burgers. If I have a special dish that I make with a gravy that I put it in. But this is definitely my favorite one. And because I like my salads, that one for sure.
Oh, it's so good with salad.
Yeah, and I also make I grill a lot of wings, and I marinate my wings in this for 2 hours before I grill them. It goes all the way. The flavor goes all the way to the bone, and when I grill the wings, spectacular.
You gave me so many good ideas.
Yeah.
And you have like these good idea cards too, right? Like how to use it. I see that this idea, it says get the best from, it tells you how to use it.
Yeah, so for each product, I have a card that tells you how you can use it, what you can put it on. It also tells you the health benefits of everything. So you kind of have, you're not just jumping into the lake with no knowledge.
So if Bengala, if people order the sauce, can they get these things with it?
Yeah, every
They
order
request it.
every order you get will come with a card that gives you recommendations on how to use it. I mean, for the hot sauces, most people know what they want to use it for, but especially for the relish and the vinaigrette, because those are very particular special products. So people are very curious on how they can.
You ever
use
have
it.
anyone like play pranks with it? Like they give someone hot sauce?
I haven't
TikTok
had.
thing, huh?
Nobody has. Maybe they have done it, but they have not shared it with me. But if they did, if you have
Give you
something
an
out there, I would
idea,
love
right?
it. Yeah,
They
I would
give
love
you
to
an
see it.
idea. So where can people get it?
So right now we're selling on our website. You can go to www.shopchakalaka.com. That's where we're selling from. Shipping is free anywhere in Palm Beach County. Anywhere out of there is just $5. We also do specials where you buy 3, you get free shipping and things like that. But currently that's where we are. We're working on trying to put our products in select stores and stuff. So hopefully by the end of the year we'll be around.
So you don't have a brick and mortar store yet?
Not yet,
That's
no.
something you're working on.
Exactly.
Do you export it too?
Not yet. I think right now my focus is just to kind of get Chakalaka very popular and noticed in South Florida. I think we're doing a great job in moving in small steps to get there. But I think once we are into the market in South Florida and people are familiar who we are, and as we spread around the United States, and then we can start doing exports. But don't get me wrong, I have had people ask me to send it to them in South Africa, or even to Europe. I've had people ask, and Canada as well.
It's a big market.
It is, yeah. Well, because a lot of people travel down here and they'll try it, especially during season, and then they want to take a bottle back with them, and then they can't get another one, so they'll email and be like, hey, can you send us a bottle and things like that. And the cost is a little too high for us right now, but we haven't figured out a way to do it for them where, I mean, you're buying a $12 bottle, and if shipping costs you $30, doesn't make any sense. So I guess maybe I'll come up with some sort of package deals where I can send them a package instead of just buying 1 or 2 bottles. We'll figure it
Or
out.
maybe like a bigger bottle.
Well, yeah, maybe
You
a
might
bigger
have to
bottle,
do
maybe,
that.
yeah.
You know, I was just thinking about one of Krista Martinelli's mixers, and when you spoke about Chakalaka, and I remember something stood out in my head. I don't have it in my questions, but I was just thinking about it, how people said, you know, what made you come up with it? And you said, well, you know, the food here is very bland in the United States.
Yeah.
When you came here, right? You
Yeah,
said
so
you needed-
yeah, the food is it was challenging for me when I came to the United States. The food was very bland. It was difficult to kind of get into it, but I think getting used to it took me a longer time. But during that moment where I was trying to get used to it, it motivated me to come up with something that I could use to enhance the flavor. And playing around with my recipes and my ingredients, you know, sharing it with friends, people who come over for barbecues, gave me more motivation to do it because they were loving it. They were like, can you make me a bottle? I want more of this. And so it just hit me, and I
It
was like,
grows on you fast.
yeah. So I said, what if I actually made something out of this, and you know, share more of it with a lot more people than just my friends, and that's how it just grew.
And word of mouth goes fast.
It does, yeah. It actually it came from my friends, and they would share with people, and then you know, I started doing farmers markets, doing events, and people would talk to each other and things like that. And then in the end, I knew I was just getting random people calling me, asking me for products. So it was.
It's becoming like a household name, huh?
Yeah, it is, and that's the goal. I want to have a bottle of Chakalaka on everybody's dinner table one day.
Do you ever think about like selling to restaurants?
I do have conversations with a few. They want to bottle it, have it as their house sauce, which is a very good idea. We are in communications with that. But also another thing is my relish. I've had a few caterers who have used it for some of the you know, special meals, like they'll do a taco, spicy taco, and they'll have the relish on it. So there are some private catering companies that are actually using some of our products currently, yeah.
I was going to have like a hot sauce contest here, but there aren't enough producers tonight to do it.
That'd
And
be
I wouldn't
fun.
be involved in it because my eyes would water just looking at it.
Yeah.
But I did want to know something. Do you have like a warning label there?
So
Like
I
for the
do,
Remy
yeah.
one?
So there actually is warning labels on my bottles. So
Oh, there are?
yeah, there's heat bars on there, so you can see
I
like.
never saw that.
Yeah, so there's like a little fire bar on there that tells you like what level of heat it is.
Smart.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it kind of tells you, but I mean, I can give you a general idea. Like the mild would be a little less hotter than a Tabasco sauce.
Oh.
All right, so, but it'll still have a kick, but it's not too bad, but it's got more flavor, right? But the hot will definitely be hotter than Tabasco sauce. but the flavor is still maintained. So it's not just like you're having all this heat in your mouth that doesn't make any sense. You're actually enjoying it. So it's like, hey, I want more. You know, like you keep
And
putting
your
on.
family likes it? Like, does your wife cook
Oh yeah.
with it?
So she never ate hot sauce before I started doing this. She hated hot sauce. Like anything that was spicier than black pepper, she would not touch. But you know, going into the process of making, you know, her falling in love with the brand and the product, and
you.
Exactly. Of course, and then pushing it to the limits. She actually.
He has a wonderful wife.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you. She started adapting to it. Now she'll eat the hot like it's nothing. I'm surprised. Yeah.
All right, that gives me some
Because
hope.
it's the flavor. I mean, it's more of the flavor. Because even she's admitted that, you know, she's been in the United States for so many years, and she's admitted that.
And
you know.
his wife is actually going to be on my show. I believe at the end of the month. I don't want to have a spoiler alert for that, but I will tell you one thing, that he's a big supporter of his wife, especially of the things that she does. So I don't want to talk too much about what she does, because she does get her own show to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to explain a little bit?
Yeah. So I've always been raised to be a giver. So what we did is, my wife has a nonprofit organization called the Giving Genie. So every bottle I sell, I give $1 to that. So
That's a lot.
it's a sacrifice worth
It's
doing.
wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, the program she's doing is very amazing. So I'm happy supporting it. So for every bottle that I sell, I'll give $1 back, and it helps a lot of kids and stuff like that. So it's
Don't worry, we'll talk about you on her show.
yeah, for sure.
Bengala, I'm so happy that you zested up Gypsy Soul, and that you show the crew how exciting it could be, to have spice in their life.
Yeah.
And, when we embrace our inner gypsy, we need to make her spicy, or him spicy too, right? So
I
we
do
got
agree
that
with
today.
That. Yeah.
And I wanted to thank you for making my vegetables unboring and
that
exciting
too.
again, because I need to eat more fruits and vegetables, and
Yeah.
you definitely helped me do that. I think this is a staple that you should have in your house, whether you have the garlic vinaigrette or you have one of the spicier formations. They're beautiful bottles. They make nice gifts, probably for the holidays.
Of course, yeah.
And you definitely have to check out Chakalaka and try out the sauces. And the next time you come, we might have to have that contest.
I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that just gave me. I was just thinking about the people with the hot dog eating contest, so maybe we'll do something. I won't be one of the people doing it, but I'll be laughing back. So thank you so much for Bengala for being on the show.
Yeah, I'm excited. It was very. Thank you for inviting me.
And he'll be back. I can feel it. He'll
Yeah,
definitely be back.
for sure.
So thank you everyone for watching this exciting, zesty, and spicy episode of Gypsy Soul. My followers have increased. I'm very proud. I think the last time I checked, I think it was like 518 or 519. So we're coming out there. So keep following, keep sharing the show. I need your love. Like the song goes, I need your love. I don't remember who sings it, but I need it. And don't forget to embrace your passion and your Gypsy soul. And I wanted to share something exciting with you, actually. So the next episode of Gypsy Soul will be my 2-year anniversary. I mean, we'll be celebrating it the next show and the show after that, but I just wanted to let you know that the 30 minutes that I spend twice a month with you guys is like the best time of my life. Being at the studio, being with wonderful guests like Bengala, and helping other people shine and bring out their inner gypsies. And I couldn't imagine not doing this. So thank you for following the show. Thank you for loving it. Thank you for commenting it. Thank you for being good supporters. It gives me joy to do Gypsy Soul. It's a huge part of my life, and 2 years and going. I mean, going and growing, and I look forward to doing more and more exciting shows with you, having different guests, and feel free in the comments to put some people that you might want to see on there. I know a lot of people, a lot of talent. A lot of it comes from Wellington. Bengala comes from Wellington. Well, not originally, but he sells out of Wellington, and there's a lot of wonderful things and people and products to be seen and made from there. I hope that you'll watch the next episode of Gypsy Soul, which will be on August 14th, because I will be celebrating my 2-year anniversary. I'm super excited about it. And again, I wouldn't have this show if it wasn't for you. So I feel dedicated to you guys. I love you. I'm just so excited to be part of your lives. And I hope that you'll continue to be part of Gypsy Soul, embrace your Gypsy Soul, and try to get other people to watch it. Tell them, what Gypsy Soul's about, because a lot of people think I'm reading tarot cards in here, and I'm not, which is nothing wrong with tarot cards. I love tarot card readings, but tell them how I highlight, businesses and people that want to embrace their inner gypsy, and, maybe you'll want to be a guest in the future. It's a great show. It's an intimate setting. This, the studio doubles as an art gallery. It's one of the most beautiful studios I've ever seen, and the people here are wonderful. So you need to come check it out. We're in Boca. There's another studio that's in Boynton, and there's lots of great events that are run through Amp Media. Amp Media Futures is they run. It's a fundraiser for Amp Media Futures. It helps fund the people that work here, the amazing young producers and older producers and producers in between that put together all this wonderful content for you. And I thank them all the time because they just create the magic. Yes, we put the guests together, and yes, we have the show, but they're doing all this work behind the scenes that you can't see, and they make people like me and everyone else just look wonderful. And I have to applaud them because they are wonderful. Amp Media Futures, if you ever want to donate to them, it helps the people here. It helps them with cameras. It helps them with transportation. It's a big deal. And they are actually going to have several fundraisers. There's going to be one, I believe, on October 21st at Crazy Mike's. I think it's called Crazy Mike's, so Crazy Uncle Mike's or something, where they're going to have lots of entertainment, music, and it's going to be, I think, $30 or $33 a person, and the proceeds from that will go to Amp Media Futures. Just remember, they're the ones that are putting the shows together. They're behind the scenes doing all the magic. So from my Gypsy Soul to you and to your Gypsy Soul, thank you so much for being a part of the show. I can't wait to see you again on August 14th. Thank you for everything. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in to Gypsy Soul. Make sure to stop by next time for another enlightening show. A show that was produced by Amp Media Productions and hosted by Denise Marsh.